Hi everyone, welcome to the Xoro guide for reconciling your freight into your item receipt or bill, basically dissolving that into your uh, cost for your items. And then at the end, we're going to actually take that freight and store it as a liability as opposed to putting it directly on the bill or item receipt. So let's actually go here, click on reconcile. And I'm actually just going to kind of quickly select a few items here for reconciling. So this is very important, the currency that you're reconciling in. This currency must match the liability account and the entity at the end that you choose where you want to store that liability to. So those currencies have to match. So in this case, the home currency is actually USD, and this is a USD uh, item receipt, and I'm going to reconcile in USD as well. So if I was reconciling in a foreign currency, let's say CAD, I'd have to make sure that my CAD accrual account is set up, and also the CAD entity as well. So the CAD vendor, the freight company that's charging me. So in this case, let's just choose USD. Click on next, and I'm gonna just add some freight here. Let's say I was charged some freight. Click on next. I'm going to apply this freight to all three items using unit cost method. Click on next. Okay, looks good. Next. Now, this is the last stage. Now, if you leave this ticked, the freight is actually going to get added to the bottom part of the item receipt or bill. If you untick it, it'll actually get stored as a liability. So we're going to untick it because we get billed our freight separately. I'm going to click on finish. And at this point, I'm going to have to select the entity that actually charges me the freight. So let's click on the entity, and I'm going to select the accrual account as well. So I have a shipping accrual account set up in USD. Now again, this currency, the account currency, the entity currency, and the reconcile currency, all three of those must match. So now let's click on done. And now let's click on save. Click OK. And the item receipt's been saved, and I can see the items that have been reconciled as usual. Now I go to the liabilities to bill module, and I'll notice that there's a liability that's been created. And this was the liability that we just created from the previous reconciliation. So if I want to convert this to a bill and pay off the bill, I can do this. And what I can just do is enter some information here, select my accounts payable, and I can actually even convert a partial amount if I want, as opposed to the full amount. And all I have to do is save and create bills, click OK, and that's okay. I'll skip that part, press OK, and you can see the bill has been created now. So that's how you basically reconcile your freight to your item receipt or bill, store it as a liability, and then convert that liability to a bill.